Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. So this is another Walking Dead video that I really want to make a discussion about because I keep seeing people talk about like the Telltale games and like the Walking Dead rights, and I thought this was honestly a really interesting discussion. Like everyone thought, like, could it be possible that Telltale games could get the rights back to Walking Dead? And I want to say like why it's clearly not going to happen. Like I really don't think it's going to happen, and I'm going to give you my reasons why I don't think it's going to hapen. So of course, when Telltale Games went bankrupt, they lost all the rights to like pretty much all their games, and they've been trying to get back certain rights. For example, we've got like a bunch of DC stuff. We got like Wolf Among Us 2, the Batman Telltale series, and some other games that are like smaller, like Tales of Monkey Island, like the game they made, Puzzle Agent, and like Wallace and Gromit's The Grand Adventures, that kind of stuff. They got like the best IPs that they could get that was like the cheapest, I guess you could say. And when Telltale lost the rights to Walking Dead, basically this was during the Walking Dead final season, and so when this was like during the Walking Dead final season time, obviously they couldn't make episodes 3 or 4 anymore, so they were like basically bankrupt because they were focusing on micro story mode on the Netflix platform. This is where things got interesting. Skybound Games really wanted to or Rob Kirkman, I guess you could say, they wanted to still finish Walking Dead, but they had to buy the rights back, and it cost them around like $1 million, I believe, to get the rights back, possibly more if I'm correct. So Skybound Games paid the rights for the Walking Dead to Telltale franchise, so they legally own all of the seasons and Michonne and 400 Days and stuff, and that's how they were able to finish the Walking Dead the final seasons, episodes 3 and 4, and how they made the definitive edition. So this is where things get tricky. People think, oh, Telltale Games can just get the rights back from Skybound Games, right? Listen, Skybound Games paid a bunch of money to get the Telltale's Walking Dead rights, so Skybound Games is not just gonna be like, hey, you can have it back. This is their property now, even though it sucks that it's under Skybound Games' name, because really Telltale Games made it. Skybound Games bought the rights to the Walking Dead Telltale franchise on their characters, which is why there isn't really a lot of like say or do on like making these characters like have their own games, I guess you could say. It's really up to Skybound Games to like make a New Frontier like sequel or something, if they want to continue like Javier's story or continue like Bonnie's story or something like that. I don't know. I'm just thinking of shit off the top of my head, but that's why those things really haven't happened yet. That's why they're really focusing on like Clementine comic book, because that's currently like their project at the moment. So Telltale Games is obviously like starting off like fresh as like a brand new company in a way. And their first project is Wolf Among Us 2, because the IP, I would assume, was easy to get, and it was like in a way the cheapest project to make, and they're working with Ad Hoc Studios to make the Wolf Among Us Season 2, and they're working on the Expanse as well. So it's really hard for Telltale Games to get the Walking Dead property back. If they want to get it back, they have to grow as a company and show that they can do it again. The reason why I'm happy that they don't have the Walking Dead property again was because I think Walking Dead really gave them a bunch of stress in terms of like pressure on making a bunch of games for Walking Dead, and it really felt like there was like a decrease in quality in seasons, even season 2. I think season 2 had like a major decrease in quality from season 1. I love season 2 a lot, but I'm not gonna pretend that it was the best in terms of quality. It was the definition of quantity. Same with season 3 and season 4. I felt like there was a bunch of good and bad stuff with all 3 seasons. Season 1 I felt like was in a way perfect. I don't want to say it was perfect, but it was like perfect, and as if this was like their own like first game that went off the charts, and I felt like they should have done better in terms of like the next game, which they didn't. But I still love each game like in its own way, but I'm not gonna there is clearly a decrease in quality, and so I really don't want Telltale Games to like, I really want them to focus on other projects, because clearly Walking Dead isn't really a good project for them in terms of like, I guess like Clementine's story, because I feel like it's hard to explain. I just feel like there would be like a lot of pressure in like giving the fans like what they want in terms of Clementine's story, and being pressured on like not being able to give the story they want. And I obviously the new Telltale wouldn't do that, but I still feel like it's a good idea for them to step away from the Walking Dead franchise. That's gonna be it for this video. I really hope you guys did enjoy. If you guys did enjoy, be sure to follow all my social media if you guys did enjoy all the content that you see from my lovely face. And if you guys would like to subscribe, it really helps our channel a bunch. And yeah. I shall see you guys later in the next video. So I hope you have a good one. Bye everyone.